Usually when I start my mornings, it's black outside. You know what I mean? But today, sun is out. Actually, not yet. It's making its way up though. Some of you guys have asked, hey Sean, can you show me how you do your pre-trip? I can. Now, I want you to understand though, it's not gonna be like the pre-trip you guys learn in CDL training. And there, you guys learn how to identify all of the parts and components. When you actually get out here, you don't do that. You just touch the stuff, you know. So I always start on the right side. Start up top, left to right, top to bottom, and then I go over to the left side. So I come here, check out my hoses. Every day I grab the hoses in the same way, right? Come there, boom. I'm also checking here. I check these, make sure we're all solid. And then I come up, check this one, check that one. I'm good there. Do a little push-pull. Pull, we're connected. Grab my belt, make sure my belts are good. And then I just take a look back there, make sure I don't see any soot, which would be indications of looseness, right? We don't want none of that. This is critical right here. I always squeeze this little valve. Am I getting it in the video? No, I'm not. Where am I at? Right here. I always squeeze this little thing. I'm gonna make sure that thing is clean, it's clear. Because this is your AC. So anything that comes in here and gets stuck, you're gonna be breathing it on the inside. So I always, try to make sure that stuff is clean. Washer fluid, we're all good there. Check the hoses. Brake chamber, make sure it's not dented. We're good there. ABCs on the tires, no abrasion, bulges, or cuts. All my bolts are present and accounted for, no leaking, and my valve stem is present. Boom. Check this one here, we're all good there. Then we roll on over to the other side. You always want to make sure you just got an old dirty towel. This was an old dirty towel I had in my garage that I used for detailing, but now it's my oil towel. So over here, checking my coolant. Make sure it's properly mounted and secure, not cracked, broken, or missing. It's not leaking. It's filled to the appropriate level, and that cap is tight. Ooh, that boy still remember that. Oil, same thing. Properly mounted and secure, not cracked, broken, or damaged. It's not leaking. I come here and just kind of check. Make sure everything is still, connected properly. Tights are on, or caps are on tight. Hoses are connected properly, no leaking. I grab my steering rod, do a little twist, push, pull. It can do a little twist, that's fine, but the push, pull, it's got to be solid there. And then this is when I would check my oil. The first one, I pull it out, and let me put y'all somewhere. Hold on. This isn't working. The GoPro is dead, so I'm using my phone this morning. Okay, there we go. So on the first one, I do a pull out, wipe it off, stick it back in, and then do my check, right? It is perfectly in line. Now, some guys I know will just take it and stick it back in. Now that I've pulled that oil out, it's been exposed to the air. To me, it's dirty. So I wipe it off again and then put it back in, right? Now that I've done that, I go ahead and check my steering knuckle, make sure my cotter pin and keys are still attached. Hoses again, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts on my tires. All bolts are present and accounted for. No leaking, and my valve stem is present. Hood, just push it closed. It's brand new. He's got, air shocks on him. if you guys haven't seen any of my other videos, this is Matumbo 3497/Matumbo. Matumbo's clean today. So as I'm walking back from the hood, I'll take my oil towel, put it back inside my little area there. So I used to think that was closed, but you actually have to push it. You hear that little click? That means it's officially locked. So I check def cap, fuel cap, all locked, good. Storage box, make sure that's all good. Headache rack. I do check visually on my lines to make sure we're all good there. Your boy is actually pulling a curtain side this week. So on those, you want to make sure that you're locked in here. And then I just grab my old hammer. Tires, these are brand new tires. Give them all a little thump. And then I come under here, push, and make sure that kingpin is nice and secure. Sometimes you got guys on truck stops that think they're funny and will just mess around with other people's trucks. So, yeah. But give all your tires a good thumping. Then you look underneath to make sure your lights are on. In this case, I've already checked every single doggone latch to make sure the curtain side is closed. But I'm checking my lights. Lights are good. Then you come over here, give the tires a little thump. Now, the difference between curtain side and our regular flatbed trailers have the air valves on the rear axles of the trailer, which means when the tire air pressure gets low, the compressor automatically kicks on and fills them as needed. Checking all lights, clearance lights are all good. Lights are good. We got mud flaps. We got the light over our license plate. We're all good there. So the curtain side trailer axles do not have that valve stem in there, so you really need to monitor that. If you see tire pressure getting low, you got to get it taken care of manually. Again, we just walk around the trailer, the truck, thumping tires, making sure. You're also making sure all valve stems are present, all bolts are good, there's no leaking or anything like that. And then again, you're checking to make sure. Like I said, you got some guys that think they're funny. They'll walk around sometimes people's trucks and start messing with stuff. Boxes are locked. Headache rack is good. Making sure fuel caps are good. And then I come to this, back to the right side, and then do the locking of the hood latch. And then from there, I walk to the front, checking on Matumbo. I got my 4 clearance lights that are on. I got my flashes that are working. Now that it's daylight, I usually do this right before I pull off because, like I said, it's typically dark out. But since it's daylight out now, I'll turn the headlights on before I jump inside. And boom, we're good. Matumbo can see. He can light us up as we're going down the road. Here at Rail, we drive with our headlights on no matter what time of day it is. So, and that pretty much is my pre-trip on the outside of the truck. Like I said, it's not so detailed as when you're in training. It's just about creating habits. It takes 21 days to create a habit. It could be a bad habit or it could be a good habit. It's totally up to you. See you guys when we jump inside.